Okay. Here we are updating a contact information into an account record, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
And here we need to understand a few points if we can recap. Not every account can should have contact, isn't it? There is no guarantee that every account you are creating newly will have a contact existing, right? Here,
Yes.
what is the minimum records that we had? What are the minimum records we are expecting here?
For account.
In this entire process of this function, where we have minimum records, let's say I'm inserting 10 accounts. If I'm inserting 10 accounts, I may or may not have a contacts from the existing, right?
Yes.
Now, let's say if I run my account on an account object, account list, whether I have a contact or I don't have a contact, my for loop will iterate. Is it right?
Mm.
Now, what is the condition that we need to perform? Let's say if I have a account, if I have a contact, what if I change my rollback in a way that iteration on contact records, not on account records? Iterations will only execute when there is a context, isn't it?
Huh.
You are understanding this, right? See, I'm inserting 10 accounts. There is no guarantee for every 10 accounts you will be having existing contacts, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Now, if you run your for loop on an account object, irrespective whether they have a contacts or not, accounts will execute into loop, isn't it? It takes a time, at least minimum time.
Yeah.
But outcome, if you see, is there any chance of updating contact ID? No, right? Because there is no contacts, isn't it? Think about in the other way around. What if you execute for loop on a contact and updating account records? So what I mean, if you can think of this way, hey, whatever you have done map of string comma contact map, let's do for an account. This record map of string comma account map equal to new map string comma. Now think about this way. What is composite key? Let's say composite key. How we are writing our composite key? Record dot phone plus this is just a identifier and then record dot company email, right? This is a composite key that we are generating, isn't it? From the last session. Then what I'll do, account map dot put account map dot put key comma record, right? I can do this way, isn't it? Account map dot put key comma record ID. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Now I'll leave this. Let's comment it out. 1, 2, okay. Till here is the code block. Am I commented extra lines? Looks like yes. Till here. So this is right. So here you are running on account objects. Now here I am running on. Now what I'll do, I'll just little update here. Update account details based on the contacts. So what I'm doing here, earlier I used to write account record as my iteration. Now what I'm doing, I'm writing a contact record colon contact list. Now, when this for loop will execute only when there is a available contact. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Now, how to get a composite key here? Let's say string key equal to, how to get a key? Record.phone and record.company email will be your key, isn't it? But in
Yeah.
this case, it's like a just email. Record.phone and record.email will be your key, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
We don't need even this. We don't need even this. Now, look at here in the system. How to get an account record now? Account ACC equal to, how to get your account record? Account
Map.
map dot get of key, right?
Yeah.
Now you will get account record. Now what you will be doing if might be it's not always required like account should have it. Now for sure you will be having an account, no doubt in that. Yes or no? Because these contacts are retrieved based on account, phone and email. When you have a contact, so you don't have any issue, for sure you will be having account. Now I say ACC not equal to null. I'll say ACC not equal to null, right? Then what should I do? ACC dot contact underscore C equal to record dot ID. Is that looks good? Any question? Any question here?
Deepak, small doubt.
Yeah, please.
Here, list contact list you given, right? Select query.
Yeah.
In select query, phone and email we will get only one, right?
This is a list. You'll get more than one record. You are assigning to a collection. And I'm using not equal operator, I'm using in operator here. If you can look into it. And whenever you write a query with a curly square brackets, that always returns list of data. It will not return only one record. It always ensures that it will return more than one record.
No, we given phone and email same, right? Like phone, that one, and email, this one, we given uncondition, and we retrieved from the contact. So
Where
it
we
will give
given same?
only
Where we given same?
same means I am saying like one contact you given, one email you given, only one
Where,
you given, right?
where I given? How you are saying I'm giving only one?
Because at the top account list means it is a new list, right?
New list, yes. It
So
can have more than one record.
new list means whatever we changes did for an account that will be getting, right?
Yes, you are right.
So that will be one account record, right?
Okay, the understanding is that because you are inserting only one record, so it's a one record you are talking about, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let's say meanwhile let it load. So this time I'm not updating with that one. Name, phone, email, account number. I'm saying Harika, phone 123456789, email viharika at gmail.com, account number 1234, and Gautam, and I'll say 0987654321, and Gautam at gmail.com.
This one we are inserting or what you are saying?
Now I do a data load, bulk load.
Okay.
Vamsi,
These all are accounts you are saying.
yes,
Okay.
and I'll say Vamsi at gmail.com 1290, and I'll say Nagesh 7788996633 Nagesh at gmail.com 1234 99778855. 1267, and I'll save this file as CSV.
Okay.
And instead of download documents, let me go to downloads. More options. I need a more option. This PC. More options. Say desktop, and I'll say CSV, comma delimited file. Comma delimited. Yes. So this is my file name. I saved it as a CSV. Perfect. Now I'll not gonna create any more with the manual process. Now everything I'll create with this one. Okay. Now the chance of creating records, how many records you are creating at once? 6 records. How many phone numbers you have? 6 phone numbers. How many emails you have?
Like
6. Sorry. How many emails you have? 6 emails, right?
Huh.
Now tell me
5.
whether now you will get 5 only? Yes, 5. Sorry. My bad.
No, what I'm saying is like at a span we can create one account only, right?
If you creating it manually, yes, you are right. What if the 100 users are creating accounts at the same time?
Okay.
What if you are doing a data load like me? I'm going to do a data load now. Data load in the sense I use the different
Yeah, yes.
tools.
Got it.
Now everything is operated. So then only, so then if it is only one record, there is no point of having a list of data, right? You can simply account. Why we are writing a list of account? Trigger.new is always a collection, it's a composite, which have you can expect more than one record in the same transaction. It's possible to get that. Okay. And moreover, right, if you can see whether you are updating accounts and everything, you are updating collection of records here. Yes or no?
Hmm.
When you are updating your collection of records, will you trigger refiles? Will you trigger refiles or not?
Refiles.
It will file or not? Now, how many
Yes.
contacts you are inserting here? One contact or you are inserting more than one contact in this place?
More than one list we are inserting.
List we are in. So it means that trigger.new will have only one contact or more than one contact.
More than one.
What if the someone is inserting your accounts the same way we are inserting contacts from a backend?
Okay.
Possible there, right?
Yes.
Think about the possibilities. Here we are getting collection of records. Here you may or may not got the contacts. So based on that, now iterations, how many iterations we have here by looking into it? Here we reduced 150 record iterations, and here we reduced 150 records iteration. What is the final iterations that you got here? 50, right?
50. One more thing. Till now, I am thinking like contact list means like normally in a single contact there will be so many, right? Name will be there, email will be there, like a phone number will be there. I am thinking like that all are coming in a list. So in a contact list means in a single field everything will come using the delimited like comma.
Oh, no, 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 no. The data type is contact, not a string. I understand. You are expecting like if I write a query, ID will be one record, phone will be one more, right? Email will
Yes.
be. So, but here it's not just because you the data type you mentioned is contact. So you will be having collection of records.
Okay.
Yeah. So if let me go here and we have a tool called workbench.salesforce.com.
Mm.
Workbench.salesforce.com because we are in developer edition, we can choose production. Log in with Salesforce. Let me go to accounts. Okay, we have accounts in Gautam. Everything we have. Let's do one thing. We clean up the existing mess and clean up the existing mess. Drag it from query. Delete all these having cases. Okay, there are some records having some open cases, so they cannot be deleted, but rest all got deleted. Go accounts. Now I have only one, so we don't have Harika and all this stuff. Cool. Now let me go to data, insert, because we need to do insert, right? Single record or for file, from file, which object, account, choose file. Where I saved my file, it is on desktop, Canada accounts, open, and it should be CSV file. Don't worry. Whenever you are saving file, you have to save it as a .csv.
Okay.
Next, and name field, name, and we have phone field got phone. On company email, you need to map down to email, and we have account number that we are mapping to account number. Clear? Any questions
Okay.
here?
No.
Everyone? As soon as you map fields, you can see map fields. Now you got it. Process records via synchronously. You can do it or it's okay because if you have more records, then you can do asynchronously, else you can leave it. I don't want to process asynchronously because there are only 5 records. Confirm insert. Company email address Chanchibabu invalid email. It's valid email. Then why it become invalid? Okay, Chanchibabu record got didn't created, but rest all got created. Let's go and check it out. All accounts. We got Nagesh, we got Gautam, Vamsi, Viharika with the new phone numbers, right? Even I can go from here. View in Salesforce. Details. Now you got your contact, right? Now you got your contact. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So now the records got created. Let me change a few things. Let's go back. Okay. Let me do one more thing. Let me clear off the data. Let me clear off the data, right? Select ID from account with created date equal to today. Just now we created this, so I'm deleting.
Okay.
Now imagine this way. I have Viharika. I pasted here and I'm saying Viharika co. Now, does it gonna create a two contacts or it will create only single contact?
Yeah, phone and email same, right? So single contact.
Phone and email is same.
Yeah.
Now understand there is an account. There are two accounts having a same phone number and email. This is the case I'm talking about, the first one. I mean here. When 100 accounts having a same email address and phone, out of way we have 5 accounts having same email and phone, right?
Huh.
Now understand this way. If the current logic is executing, there is no guarantee in updating these two accounts because how our map is working, key comma value, it is putting a particular key remains same for both accounts, right?
Huh.
There is no guarantee that it will update two accounts, yes or no?
Yes.
Everyone agrees this?
Yeah.
Right? Now how can we solve this issue? You saw the issue, right? With this implementation there is an issue here, because if the same account, if the accounts having same email and phone, your key becomes same. Whenever your key becomes same, the old value will replace with a new value. It means that Viharika will replace with Viharika co, right? In the order. When it get replaced, Viharika will never update it to contact record. If you want, let's do a quick check. It doesn't take much time because we already had a mappings. Let's go to workbench, query, data, insert, account from file, insert, choose, Canada, next, account number mapping to account number, name mapping to name, company email mapping to company email, and phone map to phone mapped automatically, map fields, confirm insertion. So now this is one Viharika's record, view in Salesforce, and the last one it will follow order, so we can easily expect. I expect the first record of Viharika will not don't have a contact. Viharika at Gmail, Viharika got Gmail, perfect. And details, Viharika co got another Viharika co account created, right or not? Yes or no? But
Yes.
it's a wrong implementation, right?
Yeah.
Is this a right or wrong?
Wrong, because we have same phone and email.
So the expectation should be go with the same Viharika, not Viharika co. Because Viharika is already existing in the system. Yes or no? But why we got Viharika co? This is because of after trigger, after insert event. Here it is creating a new contact and then we are getting it. Okay. From the before insert, so there is an issue. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Now, how can we fix this? Let's go back and we'll clear the data first and we'll come back. Developer console, refresh, delete, delete. Okay, let it get deleted. So how
I
can we?
think contacts also need to delete, right? Then only we will get correct output next time.
You want me to delete contact? It's okay. Contact.
Because Viharika Co also one contact created now. So next time when we run,
Contacts is not there, right? As soon as you delete your accounts, all the related contacts will be deleted. That's a Salesforce queries, right? Relationship.
yeah, sorry, look up. Okay.
It's a relationship, right? Whenever you delete your contacts, what happens? Accounts, contacts will be deleted, right?
Yeah, child related child also will be deleted.
I'm using that concept here to
Okay.
delete. Okay, now the problem is that same key we have more than one account. The possibility of getting more than one account, right? We have a chance like for this key you might have a two accounts, yes or no? Now I'm just doing little changes here. List of account. I'm just changing instead of simple. I'm saying data to list of account. Now what happened? For same key, I'm storing more than one account in the value. Yes or no? Is that clear?
Yeah.
Now I don't use this one. First, what I'll do, I'll check whether my key is already existing or not. So account map dot key set. You have a key set function, right? Dot contains, and you can pass your composite key if it contains, and account map dot get. It should not contains key account or account and sorry, let it be and composite key. When the key is not there, then what is the value here? Null, right? If there is no key available, then what happens? Let's say first time the record is iterating. So there is a new key. If the record is already existing, it will not be available in this map. So what will be the return value? Null, yes or no?
Yeah.
And for a first time, what will be the by default key set contains? Blank, right? It will not contain the key. So I'm adding that statement here, saying that hey, it should not contain key and it should also not contain composite key together. Okay, value. And then what I'll do, account map dot put composite key comma new list of account map comma new list. Now what I'm adding a list only, right? That is what it is expecting for a map. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So this, if you write very simple manner, I'll say semicolon. I'll also say list of account ACC list equal to. This is how you are doing. All you are copying that to here. So you are passing your value. And later, how can you add elements to a list? Account map dot get off. When I say get off, what you are getting here? You are getting account or list of accounts in this statement. When I say get off key, are you getting only account or you are getting list of accounts?
Getting list.
List of accounts. Whenever you have a list, what method we have? Dot add method we have, right? Yes or no? How can you add elements to a list, buddy?
Add
Add.
dot.
Yeah, add record, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
So that's what we are doing. So I'm getting my map first. The map will return my list of accounts. Whenever I get a list of accounts, I'll always I say add of record. So it what it means, it will add a new record to that list values. Okay. So to make it more simple, let me write account existing map values equal to. Now it will get a list, yes or no? It will get a list, yes or no? Right?
Yes.
And this replace with add. Is that right? And now I can say account map dot put composite key comma existing values. Will that work? Any questions here? We are getting map. In map, we are passing a key. So in return, we are getting a value. Value here, it is a list of accounts. We got list of accounts. And then I'm adding my new record to this map. I mean to the list. And then I'm adding it to accounts records. Okay. Clear? Any question? Okay. Now here account map dot get key, or what you are getting here? Here you are getting account list, right? Yes or no? Here you are getting list of accounts, right? If I say map of get key, yes or no?
Yes.
Now, whenever you are getting key of map, control set, if ACC list dot size greater than 1, if it is equal to 1, and I'll say and ACC list of 0 not equal to null. Here I don't want to check ACC list of size not equal to null. If it is 1, that is more than enough. And we'll say ACC list of size, and still we can even remove it. We can do a simple way. Whenever you have a collection, what is the best way to write? You can write your for loop, right? Account ACC colon ACC list. Now what I'll do? ACC dot contact underscore C equal to record dot ID. Now you could have asked, hey, you added a new for loop here. Will gonna increase your limit? No, it will not increase my for loop iteration. The reason behind, now if I have a contact, now here if you can see the mapping is changing. There is a possibility that one contact can have more than one account from the Excel data, whatever we prepared, isn't it? So for the same key, we need to store two accounts. So how can we do that? Using map, we are storing as a key, and values, we are storing collection of keys, collection of values, right? So whenever you are updating back, what we are trying to get, based on the composite key from a contact record, we are getting list of accounts. And those list of accounts at a respective record of contact, we need to update contact ID. So only there is a possibility. In a worst case, there is a possibility you will be getting more than one account record. So what we did, we implemented a for loop where we can handle the records explicitly. Clear? Any question? Any question here? Might be it looks very big if I have all the comments. Guys, so silent. Deploy it. Got deploy. And we don't have an existing record, just clarification. New. All records. We don't have existing records. So I'm trying to deploy the same account but changing only one thing I'm changing, account number. Close. Data. Now the issue comes here. There is still an issue. Here. The problem here, if you understand this way, for update trigger we had an issue. For update we didn't handle properly. Every time when the account contact is not done, so let me create one record manually. I am creating because we don't have a contacts for Viharika. So let me create a contact record for Viharika first in the system. Existing contacts. We are testing with existing contact, right? Viharika manual, and phone number is this. And what about email? Say I created Viharikas. Now, as soon as I do a data load, then Viharika and Vihariko should update with Viharika manual record, right? Because it have the same email and phone. Next, account number, company email, name, phone, and then map fields, confirm insertion. Well, this beyond Viharika, and this could be an Viharika too. Okay. Details. Viharika manual. Co is assigned with Viharika manual. Perfect. Let's go and check in the first one also, whether Viharika is updated to Viharika manual or not. Viharika is updated to Viharika. Now what happened? Both accounts having the same phone and email will have a same contact, or do they have a different contact in our case? Do they get the same contact, isn't it?
Yes, whatever we written, it need to be have same contact.
Yeah, it came right. We tested it. We verified it. And can you guys update the bug here? You understood there is a bug here, right? Even if the account having same contact and email, same email, but it will end up in creating a duplicate contacts. It will end up in creating a duplicate contacts. Is that possible for you to handle this issue? Because the one here it is executing like before trigger, here it is executing with after trigger. Okay, in after trigger we had a issue. Whenever you are inserting records like this, when there is no existing records, when there is no existing contact, so here it will create a new contact with Viharika Co, and here also it will create a new contact. But ideally, do we need two contacts or only one contact?
The one contact only.
Can you fix? I mean, in my code, in the after insert, there is an issue with the same thing. This piece of code will execute and it will create a duplicate contacts. Now, I want you to update this code to avoid. You have to fix this issue. Instead of getting created this new contact, you need to create one contact with a first contact. Whenever you get a first name, right? First time, that first account name should be available. Okay, as a contact name. Clear? Here you have two names, Viharika Co and Viharika. But what will be the contact's last name? Contact's last name is nothing but when you encounter the first time the same email and phone number. Clear, everyone? The issue and how what need to be fixed. Reply, please.
Once again, the case you are asking us, can you explain? Like, the phone
Here
number
it will
and
create new contact. When there
yeah.
is no contact, if you run my code,
We
it will
should not
create.
get the contact, right?
Yeah. Now what happens? As soon as you get a contact, here you have Viharika, here you have Viharikoko. It should create only Viharika as a contact. That's it. And this Viharika should update this account and this account. Let's say here you have Viharika LLC. Then the contact name should be Viharika LLC. So it means what will be the contact name? Whenever you first encounter the email and phone number, that will be your contact name, not on the second case. Okay. but that same account, same contact should update in both places. Clear?
Yeah.
So this is your bug fix. So I have written my basic code, basic template, but in this there is a bug. That bug you have to be fixed. Clear? You have to re-update this code in your try to create the same type of code in your organization. The only one thing you need to create extra is called company email in your sandboxes. Okay. As soon as you create a company email, it will be okay. Then you can leverage this functionality in your system. Clear? Only you need to create one more custom field called company email in your developer editions, and then you can practice it. Copy paste the codes and try to fix this issue. That will be your practice.